Okay, Frank, this is just a quick run through on how this Poomsae match control database works. I hope this helps you get your head around it. So this is basically the database where you enter in your players, your competitors, and you manage the competition as such. And I suppose this is where the heart of the program lies. It's got four main areas. You've got your events area where you can create a new event. And as you can hear, I've created a City West Poomsae event. You can enter in your clubs here. You've got your categories, and if you look through this, you can actually specify whether you're going to be running one pattern or two patterns, and you can even specify the patterns that you're going to be running. I'll go into this a little bit later on, exactly what that does. You've also got the play area where you can enter players into a competition and then enter them in the specific events that they're going to be competing in. So what I'll do here is I'll add a couple of new players to show you how simple it basically is. I'll do myself first, and I've just realised I haven't added a club there. Our club's not there yet, so I'll add that in there. I'll select add, choreo, taekwondo centre, enter, and it does an abbreviation for us automatically. I've added choreo taekwondo centre, so for this one here I can select choreo taekwondo centre, and it's added that in for my club. I'll select first dan males. I don't think I've got anyone entered in that one at the moment, and basically I'm happy with that. I'll press save, and that's added me in there. I'll also add someone else, enter, and it's automatically done that for me. It's selected the club because that's what I had selected before, but you can obviously change that. I'll put him in the same division as myself, add, and then I'll just save this competition now, the people that are entered in this event. Go into the create competition. I can select the City West one and tell it to create the draw for me, and it's gone through and recalculated everything out and created the draw. So the draws all been done. They've been allocated unique numbers for each event that they're actually going in. From there you can obviously print that. You can make modifications to it if you need to. If you need to do any last minute entries, and the system will manage all that. You can also go through into the match info, and it's showing you at the moment no matches have been run and nothing's been printed as yet. So if we're happy with this, we might turn around and say we're going to be running 3 judges on all courts, and I can turn around and say we'll select all, and it's selected them all, and I can tell it to print the score sheets for the judges. And as you can see, this has changed now, the status of that. It's showing that they've been printed. And what it's done here, so I'll make it a little bit small so you can see it, is it's created the judge score sheets for us. And the first division you can see is male, first dan, and it's got judge 1 scorecard for Paul Bitmata, first pattern, second pattern, so first pattern, second pattern, and it's got the names of the patterns. My name's there, all the details are there. Then it's got judge 1's second scorecard, which is for his second competitor, which is Russell Wood, same thing. Then it goes through to judge 2. So it's basically formatted everything in the correct order so you can hand it directly to the judges. I'll just close that off. So as you can see, the status has been changed, and obviously once you start running events, these statuses do also change, and you can tell it to also hide the completed events. So basically at a glance you can see how many more events you've got to go. It really simplifies the progress, and it'll actually flag things as who's won what, and you'll see a gold medal, silver and bronze, and so on. So player section, I'll select the City West. I can select all players for this one, and I can tell it to print the player tags. And what it's done is gone through and printed the player tags. You can obviously crop these in a printer, and then what you could do is laminate them if you like. And if they're in multiple events, this will come up, and if they're in a team event, it'll come up with their team name. So that's pretty much a very quick run through on how the Poomsae match control database works. And as matches are run and updated, this updates live, so you can see exactly what's going on. And you can tell it to ignore highest and lowest score if you so wish. Now you can only use this functionality with 3 judges or more. Okay, the next part of this program is the Poomsae data entry, and this is done via another application, and you can run multiple versions of this application on multiple PCs, and they can all be networked into the one database. So basically what we have here is the input. What the person will do is select the competition or the event, and in this case it's the City West 2009 Poomsae competition, and from there you don't need to really change anything. They receive the scorecard, they select the appropriate match number based on the score sheet for each competitor. So in this case it's automatically picked my one, which is the first one, which we'll leave. You can obviously change it to whatever one you want, but we'll go back to number 1 for now. And it's already selected my first pattern and judge 1. So I'll go through and put in some deductions. So say 5 there, we'll say 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, and it's done that, and I select next. And what it's done, it's automatically still going with judge 1's score, and it's doing the second part of his sheet. So this is for my next pattern, which is Kumgan. So I'll put in say 6, and maybe I did a little bit better on this one, and select next. Now there's only 2 competitors in this one, so what it's done now is it's gone to the second judge and my first pattern. I'll put that in there. I'll just pick anything here. Next. And I'll pick anything here. I'll go next. And it's gone to the third judge now. We'll say the third judge really thinks I'm fantastic. And I should be representing Australia based on this score. And then what it's done, it's gone through to Russell's score. And then what you would do is update that as you go along. I'll give Russell a better mark than myself. And if we actually go here and press refresh on this, and you can see it's already showing that I've actually won this event at this stage, but this one hasn't been completed. So I'll bring the other screen back again, and I'll give Russell another score next. And we're on the second judge, as you can see still. And this is his Kumgum pattern. And so based on this score, Russell should actually win this. Next. And it's gone to the next event automatically. Now obviously the person can pick whatever match number they want. So if we go back here again, if I go refresh, as you can see it's put Russell in first place and myself in second place. It's got our scores, it's removed highest and lowest and taken that into consideration and given us an average. Now if I remove that, I can refresh it again, and as you can see that's what the score would have been. So it wouldn't have changed the results, Russell would have still won. I can tell it then to hide completed events, and as you can see the first event that we just did is disappeared, so you know how many more events you've got to go. This is really a quick overview on how this program works. I hope you found this helpful.